I'm going to say TNC probably have this one just because they've got enough disruption that even if Raven or Moon are able to get in on top of Gabby, you've got a swap, you've got a Dream Coil, you've got Rolling Thunder that's going to be able to disrupt that. And I don't quite think FNATIC are going to have enough to be able to deal with it. And I think maybe that's when it'll start to swing in his favor. We know both of these teams are big fans of getting the stacks up in the jungle as well. So it's going to be the mid that they're prioritizing for that because they're the real tempo makers that they're going to be looking to use here. Top lane DJ's taking a little bit of harass, getting unlucky with these lucky shots coming through. He's dead.
Nicely done. Tim's going to hit first here in this game one. And
yeah, even Febby was starting to make his way through, but not able to fully connect.
Gabby might be in trouble here. The crits, if they come out from Astros, Armel's going to TP in though. Now with the coil drop, they've provided some distance here for Gabby, so he's going to be able to turn even the missile as well, just lock him in place. So Gabby will find the kill. Really nicely done. We see Chaos Knight getting a little bit too maybe antsy without the help of jabs. Who
they need to try and get a big high impact kill to turn things back around onto them. And well, it's going to be Gabby the one that they're going to be targeting, but most likely going to run into Febby first.
Yeah, Gabby's in trouble because they glyphed up the creep wave and completely shoved it in. So they're going to find Febby. They want Gabby though. They know this is the high profile target, but here comes TNC. The rainbow TPs. They drop the core onto 2. Febby taking a lot of damage though, but it looks like they're still going to be able to turn around. Febby keeps his life. They'll drag him back, but FNATIC, they're in trouble with the dive. They're going to end up losing 3 heroes as jabs off to the side. Can't disengage as KP secures 2. They literally bring everyone down bot. TNC just well aware. Gradient thinking about trying to make a smoke play here. The KP's had this rod of Atos for a while, but a beautiful scan from FNATIC, well aware they might try and bait this. They'll drop the ward. Doesn't get envisioned just yet. DJ even dropping the tombstone, but yeah, they need to disengage. Raven's going to try and prevent that, but now moving forward with the Atos, is able to get the attribute shift off, and now with the waveform up on the higher ground. Radiant, do you want to continue forward? Tim's is actually chasing now. They're going to be careful how deep you go because it's a beautiful tombstone. Do they want to try and retreat? Tim's has always got the potential, the swashbuckle, to get back down to the low ground. He will do so successfully, but he could be in trouble here. Stunned up, 3 seconds. Febby just trying to chuck back.
Oh, what a coil!
1 to 4, beautifully done from Armor. Where's the fault? The swap's not going to break it, but Lesh down on the low ground now. They're going to be careful still. They got that tomb up, but do they have to sustain? Going back forward, 2 men stunned, but it doesn't matter. The damage not there at the moment from FNATIC, and they're just going to get chased down. KP with the slows, Armel the follow-up. Chaos Knight will pay the price as Raven just gets the TPR, but TNC, they didn't give a damn, man. They don't care how long that tombstone lasts. The coil...
It's as good as a kill as this point. 175 gold going the way of KP. He's just going to TP rack up towards the top side. If they got the coil, they do.
Farming right next to the T1 Talon. Armel is just going to punish him right there. Coil even snaps. Armel dominating spree. And you know, I brought up earlier in the game that I think this Puck is going to have an incredible performance in game 1. Trying to defend that tier 2 tower and start the punish, although if they can find someone in the triangle, maybe a little bit late to it though.
They're going to spot out, it's just 1 stack, but it's something.
They might actually link up here now. Yeah, DJ straight on the higher ground. It's a support for it though.
Oh, the courier. See you later, Raven's courier.
Lost a couple there too. And now they just get the stack, so I guess the Shadow Demon just making...
Oh, coil.
Oh, no, they find the Morphling. No one else is here right now from FNATIC, so a little bit too far pushed up. The swap back, does he get the break? No, just aways Raven, but he doesn't have any more mobility at the moment with the Orb on cooldown, the waveform as well. Radiant, they don't really have the stun, so here playing around with the Puck's going to make it a little bit difficult at the moment, but there we go. Febby, beautifully timed stun with that missile, and Raven just too far pushed out with the help of the team, so he's going to get punished here. Let's see what FNATIC can do. Rolling top. Pucks actually want to try and come to this engagement here. TNC.
For more, that's ridiculous. Don't think Armel's going to be able to cap the outpost in time though. Not just the ramp up potential that you have with the Tempest double, but also the fact that you can go for this kind of like this pincer move, this temporal pincer attack that you might be looking to go through.
See what they can do mid. Armel pops the arcane. This is going to be beautiful for this fight. Let's see if they want to swap to break the core. They don't get the connection, but it looks like still Chaos Knight's in trouble. That's a Dagon already picked up for Armel. Oh my lord. Oh, this is getting messy. It's like an instant pick-off almost.
And it feels like, you know, Undying is good for all of these team fights, and, you know, he allows people to survive that little bit longer with a Soul Rip, but exactly. Now, well, not even just the Tempest double, even now the real hero, since he's the one that got the Aegis, so He's just going to be able to look to join any sort of team fight that he can. Armel might be going a little bit too far forward here, but no, he's got his whole team backing him up.
There we go, the Agnems, Tombstone dropped as well. TNC, can they deal with it straight away? They're going to be able to bring down KP though. That's nice. Still starting the fight, but Tim's still disrupting this one with the Rolling Thunder. Just going to try and move forward. Do they want to stay inside the fight here? Tim's just going to try and dip out, but he won't be able to. Now Vengeful's as well. FNATIC holding that high ground, a really strong position for them. They're going to punish the aggressive move from TNC without really having too much vision in the area.
You know, he's got the Blade Mail already, he's got the ATOS to be able to pick off one target, and it was a perfect Delta split coming through from FNATIC, moving in all different directions. Meant that Amal wasn't able to have his amazing impacts before. He's trying to burst down the Lash though.
Arno might be able to do it. Nicely done. Just no threat of punishing the puck at the moment. That's 2 points up in the Dagon, and so let's see if Radiant going to be able to get set up. However, they do have very good vision around the triangle. This could be a good spot for Dire to fight. They'll get rid of one ward, but they do have the gem instantly. So there goes the vision. And now Moon, he's a little bit too far pushed up. He's going to try and turn now. Finds a venge.
Where's the rest
instantly.
of the team?
Masrot's going to be able to follow
Oh, he's still alive.
Somehow he'll keep his life, but it's going to pay the price. Now Tim's with the Rolling Thunder. Let's TNC. They've already lost two. Thinking about bursting down Moon, and he won't be able to do so with the Dagon. So to 2 for 1, but meanwhile, look at the objectives. Gabby finds a tier 3 tower down bot, and it looks like Armel might try and cancel some TPs potentially. They don't have any detection at the moment. Find DJ to cancel that one, so the Undying is in a very tricky spot, to say the least. I mean, Masros and Jabs are still here, but it doesn't matter, man. This is a level 5 Dagon. Armel is beyond godlike at the moment, and
a little bit as the priority target, probably the squishiest one on the team right now. A little bit ironic, but
oh no, not another. This is getting too much. 13-0 and 6, and meanwhile, like, you just have this constant nuisance of the Tempest double as well. Double's back up. Gabby's even got a blink as well, so just better mobility, and you're gonna have to do something or you're just gonna lose racks, but it looks like that's the answer that they'll provide. Now they've got the call, they're just baiting the Tempest double though onto 2. Morphling does break it, but the issue is that the Chaos Knight's in trouble. They get the banishment for the protection. Let's see if they want to try and turn, but TNC, they've already disengaged, and now they can double back on the high ground if they want to. FNATIC get a little bit too antsy there. They bought back on the Shadow Demon, dropped the Tombstone as well.
Maybe just waiting for the Sacred Relic at least, but no, Gabby, he's just having Rakdota thoughts happening. He's looking for the top lane. And, well, yeah, you can see FNATIC, they're in a little bit of a panic. They're saying, God damn, what do we do? Perfect positioning by TNC as well.
Nice jump forward here. Just out the Phantasm. They instantly melt through Febby. KP is going to end up falling as well. The sustain's not enough. Now, can they get more? That's been the big issue. They get 2 heroes, but the Arc, the Pango, and the Puck been way too slippery and a lot of damage on the range racks. That's unhealable for FNATIC. So, honestly, it might fall pretty low here. It might even drop. Nah, okay, Raven comes up.
Just in time. Oh, they're trying to use the glyph. Oh.
Okay, Radiant mass TPs. Even going to see the Lesh, and also combining with Masros as well with Blink 4. They get the banishment, but there's no more follow-up here, Armel. He's going to be able to disengage here. Masros actually gets a pullback. There's the first stun in a while. They need some help though. Armel pops the essence, and he's going to be fine. And meanwhile, Gabby just going to work. That's the buyback death timer there for Jabs. And
that was just the Tempest double, man.
Oh no.
Man, Febby's having such a chill game. All he needs to do is walk around, be an aura bot, maybe grab some runes, occasionally swap people in, but he doesn't care. He's totally fine. And now you've got an Aegis on the Puck as well, so
it's where we saw them take a couple of decent fights on their high ground, but they don't have everyone at the moment. Boon's not grouped up with them. Febby, smoke's gonna pop. Masros in a pretty good spot, but on top of the backline here, Masros uses the ultimate just to dispel off that silence. They're going to move forward straight on KP. He's got the Ghost Scepter on Tim's. I mean, unfortunately, Chaos Knight is on the low ground. It's going to be a decent Tombstone. Raven's going to commit as well with the waveform. Drops the BKB. Feb is going to end up falling both the supports as well with the core holding on top of the backline. Moon pops the BKB. Is going to try and run straight at KP, utilizing the cheese there for the fresh health pool as well. But it looks like FNATIC, they've lost 3, and they don't have the damage. Moon has to try and protect himself with the TP out. Just will make it. You just see, like, there was a fight where FNATIC hold the high ground, but then they commit in the river, and the rest of the team doesn't really want to follow up there.
The power of that repair kit, the 25 HP regen, honestly saved KP that fight. His priority was just live.
Alright, they do it in once. Can you do it a second time, though? Buyback starting to come through. Moon falling incredibly low. Tims will claim it. He doesn't have a buyback here on the left track. Another Morphling might be in trouble. He's got the Manta. Gets rid of the silence here. a lot of advantages that TNC have in the mega creeps potentially if they want to try and go for bot as well.
What a chat line.
There we go. Second force. Yeah, they just call it. I mean, this has been a masterclass performance from TNC. Such an incredible game one. So methodical. Just honestly, I cannot mistake this at all. It was breathtaking performance from them.
Yeah, perfect Dota. Beautiful Dota. I'm going TNC again. I'm liking the synergy as well with the Mars shield. It's got the snakes on it paired together with the Deucer. It's just synergy all around, you know?
You know, we saw last game the potential of the Shadow Demon really trying to provide some stacks. We already see Tim's is going for that at the moment here, but there we go. Rotation, gonna try and take a fight inside the river here. Febby, unfortunately, is gonna be able to find the rune, but it looks like Jabso is in trouble as with the magic missile is already committed with the dive. They don't get the kill on Armel, unfortunately, but now with the banishment as well, Void Spirit could be in trouble. Resonant Pulse gonna give him some protection. Trying to absorb up through that damage, just simulates back up as well. They are stacking up the poison. It's only level 1 from Tim's there, and he's got some stick charges and fairy fire, but Febby is done. Off the mark, nice to simulate. Now here, there's a rotation once again from Jabs after the death. He's going to be able to go even on the kills.
6. He's only level 2 though, that's the one thing. Oh, 7 stacks.
Is it enough? Ooh. No. Close. You see the ward as well that FNATIC have by the triangle, so well aware about the ancient stack that's already been created from Tim's, and is also just trying to get a little bit of his own farm as well. But KP down bot could be in trouble with the rotation from Moon's going to be able to help out. Just that extra damage they were missing now finally comes through, and this is a lane that's shoved in as well. Yeah, so this is going to take a lot of damage and die. They've already used their glyph, so I like this play from FNATIC. You really want to try and put as much pressure on the towers early, knowing that the Medusa can't really show up and have too much involvement, but it looks like they're going to go in. Remnant forward, Armel being the first one on top of the fights here. Meanwhile, Void Spirit though is in trouble. Moon's able to get away. He's got some multi-charges as well. He's actually going to go back in to deal with the tower. He will get that one, and now he's on the higher ground. Let's see if they're well aware of this. KP.
Oh, what do they know? Yeah, they
Someone
know.
pings it. Oh no, they got him! The timing as soon as he TPs. No! You hate to see it, Febby. I mean, yes, you get the tower, but just losing a hero like that, it's pretty rough.
You think he's feeling that confident super early on, going for the rapier third item?
I mean, why not? Just dish it out. Let's
KP's gonna be spotted.
He's in trouble here. Doesn't have any help coming through, so they're gonna call early on with that smoke. They don't have to use any big ultimates as well, so this will give some information though to TNC. And look at how TNC are playing at the moment. Like, Armel is so pushed up, not really worried about too many stuns, so then Mastros is going to jump on top of him. He's got Ogre coming through. If they want to chuck up the Ravage, maybe with a follow-up, but DJ stun. There's the first one. They might be able to chain lock him down. Do they have the damage on? Yeah, way too aggressive. Is Armel just hanging around for a bit too long, and
with that Maelstrom now being able to be afforded for Armel, and I think KP has enough for that Void Stone to complete his Yules as well. So even with the 2 lives, they should be feeling pretty confident. Zeus is starting to become a little bit scary. Obviously going for the Mithril Hammer for just the farming potential, not all that concerned about just pure living right now.
Might be in trouble here. I mean, it's just DJ and Jabs. They're even going to cut him off as well, Moon and Armel, but they'll drop the Supernova without DJ getting in range for the stun. It's still a lot of damage. It's going to refresh the ability to be able to follow up the Sun Ray. Can he close the distance? OKP trying to juke through the trees, but DJ is going to run straight into him. And it does get the spear, drops the arena as well, but it's not going to block off that Fire Blast in the multi, so DJ will claim it. Meanwhile, though, they're going to be careful about the rest of the map as Mastros just instantly drops the ultimate. They're going to burn the mana. Ember's down. They even catch up Febby as well. There we go. Raven starting to show up here with the Phantom Lancer diving underneath. Even Moon's going to come up and then take an engagement heroes as well. Gabby gets rid of the Sans. Still got the BKB. They're just trying to deal with the rest of the heroes. Not even worry about the Medusa now with the rest of the team down from TNC. They're going to be careful because Gabby has to pop the Stone Gaze inside the base. Stoned up is Raven. But I mean, he doesn't give an absolute damn. They even force a BKB. FNATIC, incredibly well done. Just, completely disregarding the Medusa. So aware that.
I mean, the thing is with him, he's having to find all of his farm in super risky places. He's probably going to get gone on again, by the way. Really nice Remnant.
Just the nick of time there. They might try and keep this ward and utilize it here from TNC. I know Ravage is down. KP drops the ultimate. Now Tidehunter stuck inside the arena. Can they protect him though? Remnant, Gabby just going to move forward. PO trying to deal with the backline straight on top of Tim. Swap's going to give him some save potential, but now it just puts Febby in a bit of a tricky spot here. Gabby chucks up the Stone Gaze. Moon's going to go back in once again, but he's turned to Stone. And they might try and go back on him once again. Armor with the chains, but he's got the Eul Scepter out. Raven doing an incredible job of dealing with the rest of the backline. Now without the 3 heroes to be able to protect Gabby. I mean, he drops the BKB. Going to try and deal with the Supernova, but it pops. Jabs. Now they can look to turn, and Gabby's in trouble. They've lost all the mana. All the health is gone. And now Armel as well. Remnant's inside, but the prioritization from FNATIC has been so goddamn on point from one hero to the next, constantly finding the supports.
Early timing on the Ag Scepter really starting to pay dividends, and he's nearly finishing off. Is that his BKB that he's got waiting to come to him? No, he's got a Deso actually. Ooh. So just trying to get that burst damage through before those saves are able to become a factor.
Dumbot KP, look at that Sunray just shred through him. 6.75% damage. And Raven just with the control of the Diffusal, and they're thinking about walking up. Mastros with aggressive blink forward straight on top of TNC if he wants to drop the Ravage, but it looks like it doesn't matter because you've got Raven for the cleanup. The illusions, they don't really have a way to deal with it. Yes, the Ember, but it just seems like it's not enough at the moment. Mastros shoved away. They've got a couple of their own illusions to be able to utilize here from Dire, but yeah, without some of their heroes, there we go. Mastros inside the base. He drops Ravage on top of 2. They're going to try and aim the Fiducian now. Where's the save coming out? Gabby pops the BKB. He's trying to try and run to disengage, but Moon straight on top of his heels here. Gabby's going to be careful underneath the T4 tower. FNATIC, do you want to dive too far with Stone Gaze out?
Another Supernova.
Another Supernova as well. Looks like it's just going to zone them away. Allow the rest of FNATIC. No, they want to go back in, actually. You need the buyback. What are you going to do behind the throne? It just doesn't matter. FNATIC giving them no inch at all to be able to play this second game. Inside the base they go. Ember has to buy back here, but the damage just isn't there at the moment. Yes, you pop your ultimates, but the buybacks already forced out here, and FNATIC, they don't want to leave the base.
I mean, they got the Deso. They can start taking these towers. Oh, they're going in, though. They're realizing they're pretty weak.
Get silence. Chain's not enough. DJ will end up falling to Gabby. They've only got 3 heroes here from FNATIC, so not going to stick around for too much longer.
Well, I kind of memed about it a little bit earlier, but might need that rapier on the Deucer if you're going to be able to turn this one around.
Oh my lord, he's got a Hex. Phoenix has such a high net worth. I'm actually so surprised. 0, 3, and 10, 85 loss. It's just behind the Ember and actually ahead of KP.
I'm never surprised by Jabs at this point. He has just been so good for so long. This tower's going to melt.
There we go. Mastros with the blink forward. They need to have the supports really positioned better at the moment here from TNC. Kind of sit them far on the back line. They drop the arena. Mastros just going to tank that full ultimate. Not really give a damn. And now that's the arena on
Febby's
cooldown.
In trouble.
And there we go. Febby. Illusions doing the work. Moon as well is going to show up with a double resonant pulse. Even the Astral as well. So Moon, you know, he doesn't have the ultimate charges to be able to utilize. Chains is there. Do they have the full control? They've got the spear, and the damage should be as well. So he's down for 70, but look at the space. Full set of racks. And now they can just back off, reset. Yes, you lose your tier 2. Do Radiant even want to? They got Supernova, the Ravage. They might double back here. Yeah, there we go with the Ravage. Finds all 4. They're going to try and aim the Medusa instantly. You got to deal with the supports as well. Tims gets the banishment. The buyback's not there for the bench to be able to show up. But Gabby is forced outside the base here. Supernova is going to be able to find the punishment. Now stunned up down at Mana. They're going to try and look to turn with the Stone Gaze. BKB protect as well. They're going to retreat, but can they go back in once the Stone Gaze is worked off? Yes, Raven is going to do just exactly that. They don't have a way to deal with the illusion. Now straight on top of Gabby. Where's the defensive factor coming through? Febby off to the side. He's got some swaps. They got the banishment as well, but Armel is also out of mana, so he doesn't have a fight potential in this engagement here. Gabby swapped away, but they got the fire blast, and they don't have a way to deal with Raven. Once again, inside the base they go underneath the T4 tower.
The Shadow Amulet.
He's protected with the Shadow Amulet. Now Raven's going to be careful. He's got the Aegis. Will it even tick out though? Just outside he goes. So FNATIC, I mean, they don't give a damn. They're back in. Hex is there.
Oh,
Raven,
Febby, what are you doing?
Extra life. Febby, he's down for 40. Doesn't have a buyback here.
Normally when you see the Shadow Amulet on the C server, it's a very different thing, but...
This is rapier time, though. Just picked up here for the Medusa.
Let's go, baby.
You were joking about it earlier, but this is it. Like, you have to get the rapier. I'm worried that I feel like Raven just kills the rest of your supports, and let's see if Gabby can, 1v5, but Raven, when he's still got the Aegis for a while, they're going to spear back, but it looks like KP's in trouble. Raven's just going to look determined. He doesn't give a damn about them initiating straight on top of him. Masteros will fall. Let's see if they can get rid of the second life, but instantly Moon straight on top of the backline with the silence on top of 3. Gives Raven the space. Gabby, Stone Gaze, forcing them outside. No, the doppelganger doesn't actually go down, but meanwhile on top of the back, Moon got an ultimate, makes it away, but Die, they committed a lot. BKB on RML, Stone Gaze as well. Gabby's still holding Kids, but there we go. Dive in, they get the Hesh, gonna try and deal with the support. They're able to get rid of Febby. Now dropping the Supernova as well, just forcing TNC further and further back inside. Gabby's gonna be careful, this Rapier, can they protect it? RML completely burnt out of his mana, burnt out of his health, and this game's over. Rapier dropped the FNATIC. They hit back hard in this second game. A completely different performance from them.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Spicy. That's what we like to see from FNATIC. Not just rolling over and dying, you know, just quick 2-0. We were convinced by the draft coming through from TNC, you know, the lack of catch, but
we got some, you know, some of the strongest heroes in the patch coming out. Slaughter, PA with an IO, TNC get the broken Sven and Omni Knight. Both teams have a broken combo. Which one's going to be more broken this game, though?
No coup de grace available. No Deso. It's definitely difficult, that's for sure. They're just cutting out all these trees. Not giving KP anything to move to.
Let's see if FNATIC going to be able to get all 4 once again. Probably going to be a little bit more difficult. In about 5 minutes, as Tim's just saying bye, because he is in a bit of trouble here. They get the slow. He's already used the banishment. There should be another round of daggers up pretty soon, as well as Raven finds first blood. So FNATIC don't get 4 bounties like they did last game.
No, I think it should be fine considering they've got the enchant available. It's highly undervalued and often forgotten about. Like, they've got this Blightstone onto KP already,
Lord,
and
yeah,
he
KP.
is...
Oh, he's dead. Well, the issue about the Timber is you are incredibly weak before you kind of get 2 points of your active armor. We see this time and time again, just the Shadow Demon falling back, farming the stacks because of...
TP up top? Moon? Well, there's a full wave going underneath this tower.
KP, I mean, they don't have any stuns, but he's still slowed up, so the more it kisses, KP is in a bit of a trouble here as we'll chain to the northern side. We see Ire fall, but a nice cookie stun from Miriam cancels the TP, so it's a 1-for-1 across the map. Pre-11 minutes. I mean, he did go naked pretty much. He just got the Wraith Band, a stick as well.
If you're not going to get punished, why not?
Yep, exactly. And that's in a lane where, down bot though, Masteros is in trouble here. Armel and Tim's wrapping through, completely out of mana. I mean, he's got some 1 charges. Looks like, although FNATIC, they're not going to try and help out Masteros' Slaughter down here. So TNC, they get a bit of a pick off. You know, still just continuing to relieve the pressure across the map, allowing the Sven to find a lot of farm. They did try and relocate for that save, but Jabs looks like he's going to be able to get out.
I feel like you don't need it quite as much because you've got the Omni Knight, which, you know, it doesn't quite fulfill it entirely. Yeah, DJ's dead. But you've also, like, the Heavenly Grace means that you're not caring all that much about, you know, all these stuns and everything else, right? That the Omni's providing to you. So I think he could just go straight into an Ags and be that initiator, allow KP to perhaps be following up on things.
KP straight on top of Moon here. Masteros just had the blink picked up. Let's see if they want to reveal it for the fight. Moon is in trouble, needs the help of the Ire if he's going to be able to get that relocate save. Potentially does. Although the tornado, Tims will find it regardless. So even with that relocate, a little bit late. And let's see if TNC want to run up the high ground here. They're going to be careful for FNATIC. They actually want to fight Masteros straight on top of the Shadow Demon. They're going to try and bring him down. But there we go. The GA banishment as well. TNC going to try and look to turn as Masteros will fall. Now DJ's pushed out a little bit too far with a cold snap. Spirit Vessel. Bye-bye Enchantress. And FNATIC getting chased back underneath the tier 2 tower. Getting punished for trying to turn that fight up on the high ground there.
Yeah, and that's more bounties as well going for them. They probably should snare all 4.
You can kind of fall really flat early. You don't have a strong kind of early to mid game, but the fact that he's had a good early game, now with the Midas can really start to scale. But Dio, Moon. It's off the mark. They need Masteros to lead forward first, and they will be able to do so. There's the Batch trying to follow up with the extra attack speed thanks to Jabs. KP is going to try and force out the Eye, but it doesn't matter. They set up for the Mortimer Kisses and bring down the Invoker Radiant. They're coming over. But it looks like without that help of Armel, a Mithril Hammer and that Blightstone, but he's still really needing some items here.
And they're going to Silver Edge here onto Gabby. So just wanting that way to get through a lot of the passives. Or, I mean, I guess it means you can man mode against the PA a lot.
Actually, they get crit. Now with the TP rotations, just a bit too late. Let's see if FNATIC going to be able to sniff him out here in the tree line. Armel and Febby committing down.
Silver Rage now complete here on. Look at this, he's blocking up the camp again on with DJ just with his ghost.
I mean, that feels like those are some of the small plays you really need. And up on the high ground, Masros chooses the target straight on top of the Shadow Demon. If they can bring him down, that's a perfect target to be able to do so, getting rid of the Banish protection. And it looks like they're going to turn to Armel instead. The Corrosive Haze, he's in trouble here with all the minus armor. Raven's just going to be able to jump forward with the Phantom Strike.
Sven's coming.
They even lose the Shadow Demon as well, but Sven with the wraparound. Let's see what he can show up with. He's got that Silver's Edge, but they threw another.
They can see him.
TNC, they've lost 3. Now they've got the vision as well. Gabby's going to try and look to turn, but the stun, can he find startup before he dies? The cookie just in the nick of time. KP's going to help out as well, but Gabby's lost his life, and now KP who get the chain away, but it's a triple for Raven. That's a massive fight for FNATIC here. As FNATIC as well have a very strong way to be able to take Rosh on. So if they win one fight around that Rosh pit, I mean, you see the information that both teams are getting. There's a Shadow Demon courier inside, the Enchantress, you know, he's got the little creep running through as well, just scouting out. But there we go, both teams smoking up Radiant. They're in a perfect spot here. DJ drops the ward. They're going to try and bring down the Enchantress to start. They assassinate her, but now on top of the back line. See what more they can get. However, Masros is incredibly deep, and he's just going to get cut down from Gabby. So the positioning from TNC far superior. And what more can they get though? Jabs has already popped the relocate. He's ultra dead. That's going to be 3 down from FNATIC. And I mean, they've still got half duration on this God Strand. Do they go in Roche with Alacrity? They've got the Medallion also on Febby. So this is just going to be Roche here from FNATIC, I believe. I mean,
it's pretty deadly. And with the Silver Edge as well, they've even got some late game potential as well, just to be able to man fight against that PA.
Oh, they're trying. Kisses. They're trying to do something. He's miles away, but standing still, Tornado just chucked out, but Roche is already down. They're trying to TP in. They know that Moon's in a bit of an awkward spot where he doesn't really have the backup of the team. Shove him out, hold the high ground. Let's see if Radiant want to try and get over here before the relocate comes back. If they can maintain control, they're going to smoke up on the back line as well. Mastros. Nice position with the Invis.
On KP.
Pops the smoke. Now instantly Gabby, going to melt through the eye. Raven pops the BKB. They're going to try and bring down the Invoker. They're successful at doing so. Can they kite Gabby though? That's the question. Febby getting caught out in the river, but it's just DJ. A couple of the supports are awkward positioning, but the buyback coming through from the eye as well. FNATIC really have to commit for the fight here, but the GA, Monobakiss is slowing them down. FNATIC, they want to continue on, but got to keep in mind Raven with the BKB on cooldown once and get Gabby able to deal with the eye. That's such an important hero for FNATIC to be able to continue on in this engagement here, but they got the banishment turn. Sven, he's in trouble. He's still got the Aegis, but just going to try and man fight this. Raven Phantom Strike's able to jaunt off to the southern side here, but they got the Superman from downtown.
The dodge.
Gabby straight on top of him. They find the Phantom Assassin match chance with the counter initiation, but where's the damage coming through at the moment? Gabby, he'll lose the first life, but TNC, they might still win this engagement here as Moon Cookie up on the high ground. They have any way to cancel? They don't.
And with FNATIC, they're needing Masros to be this true third core, right? He's not a supporting cast member for that, right? You can see just with his item builds going the BKB, he can't afford to go a Lotus Orb. He just needs to be able to dish out damage, blow up the Omni Knight, blow up the Shadow Demon first and foremost.
Oh no. Hello there, Enchantress. That's a nice little free pick-off. Just baiting out with the Invis, snags the haste, gets a kill. Peekaboo, and now Dire probably want to continue holding the higher ground here, but they're actually going to gobble up and try and punish this. There we go with the crush. Can they chain lock him down before the BKB? Febby's right there, gets out the GA, but where's the extra survivability coming through? Gabby needs to retreat, but the haste is going to be enabled. But PA popped the BKB now, but the Purge, they're completely controlling. They're going to be careful. Phantom track down. There's the Super straight on top of it. PA's gone. The damage for the Sven's through the roof. Iron's going to drop as well. Mastros is in trouble. He's got the spider legs, but it doesn't matter. The Sven triple kill. KP hunting DJ as well. FNATIC, they committed to that fight, but the drag back from TNC, and now they want more blood. Armel's hunting. Do they even dive inside the base? They don't give a damn. DJ is caught out here. Cold Snap sets up Spirit Vessel, 4th death. They don't have buybacks on 2 heroes. Moon going in. Is this where you want to be though? Superman back forward. Moon, what? No. 5 down on FNATIC. The instant tips.
That hunger for blood that FNATIC have, and that BKB running out just at the worst time, diving in, connecting onto 2, and yeah, there's not too much you can do against a Sven Omni Knight combo when you come online like this. By the way, Sven can now cast Stormhammer from the other side of the map with that telescope. Pick off the Shadow Demon first. That is the plan. But you can just see Tibbs is nowhere near the fight. He's like, well, maybe I'll stack up a little bit more.
Gabby, if you get some vision on jabs, that's a perfect target. In they go. The silence is there thanks to the Mindbreaker, and the rest of FNATIC, they got to get side in base really quick because Gabby, he wants more blood. Abyssal Blades out, straight on top of DJ. FNATIC, they're trying to do what they can to delay this Mastros and also Moon, but they don't give a damn. Look at TNC go. Gabby, they just amplified him. He's got the Heavenly Grace, Alacrity, Solar Crest as well. FNATIC, you have to force a fight. Your throne's exposed. Now look at the damage that's coming through. Gabby just might turn and try and deal with the base here. It doesn't matter. Stardar's down. BKB pop for the Phantom Assassins. He's going to try and deal with the Omni Knight, but he doesn't have the damage at the moment. The sustain from Radiant, and they might just knock down FNATIC to the lower bracket. It's Phantom Assassins in trouble, and that's it. 4 down. No buybacks in TNC. What an incredible game 3 from them. They rally after that second game defeat, and they knock FNATIC down.
See, we're not just TNC fans, right? Like, it was a good draft, and, well,